way back. Like 2018, 2017.
Yeah, it looks like if we weren't going right into it, now we're going to be going into it. It looks like Fountain of Dreams game one. Natebug, I know, has a few characters. I think Puff is probably one of the best characters you can pick into Samus. Pretty good matchup for Puff.
Yeah, I can imagine so. The edge guards are pretty solid. Again, like you've got the potential with, again, like while floaty, maybe not like getting hard reads into rest, but again, like the edge guards are where it really is going to count.
Yeah, we saw right there in like the first 10 seconds one of the strengths that Puff has, just being able to crouch low profile and be able to easily power shield missiles. And that low profile also works against moves like forward tilt. Samus's forward tilt becomes a lot worse because of Jigglypuff's both crouch and jump squat. When Puff is wave dashing around like that, you are low to the ground for a lot of that animation, so you will end up low profiling just by wave dashing around sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. And on top of that, like we already know that Samus isn't really one to grab per se, but in this matchup, it's definitely gonna be like a no option. Like if you whiff the grab in this case, like it's over. It's just gonna be a free rest. It's just gonna be the stop. So we're gonna see how the neutral kind of plays out, because it's definitely gonna be less grab oriented and a lot more footsies.
Exactly.
A lot more back and forth, ebb and flow, especially when Samus is off stage. Because or never mind, or we could just let it rip.
Shot the high missile, drop down for an immediate charge shot there. That charge shot, when you get the full charge and you just can let it rip, it comes out so fast and ends up being such a good option coverage, because you are stuck between a rock and a hard place. Either you're going to get hit by the missile, get hit by the big blast, or you're going to be stuck in shield, and Samus is going to be able to take real big advantage of it.
On top of that, you can't exactly jump over it so easily as Puff, because you're just so slow to get up off the ground.
Yes, even though Puff is so great in the air, that isn't everything. Puff does have struggles sometimes reaching vertically high up. Top platform can be a difficult place for Puff to chase down.
Exactly, and we're seeing right there like the persistence off stage, the constant back air threats, just to kind of keep Zimber from moving around as much, and then they can actually get in with the killing back air and keep it even 3 stocks apiece.
Yeah. Able to stall Rising Pound over the small charge shot there.
Yeah. Oh my god, just so many back airs, just eking out another 40+%, getting Samus outside of that CC range so that they can start getting a lot more larger combos, start engaging those knockdown states too.
It's tough, and we just saw it there. To your point, it's going to be a lot of that footsies game, right? The reason why is because Samus can't really shoot a lot of projectiles versus Puff. The Samus projectile storm that she can do against a lot of characters just does not work versus Puff. Back air and forward air and everything that Puff, every hitbox that Puff has is going to invalidate missiles, and you do kind of have to scrap with her straight up.
Ooh, nice up tilt in the back air. Good little 2-piece combo, adding more % on.
I think another one.
Just going up there raw, chasing down.
Any other stage that would have ended up killing, but unfortunately ceiling a little too high.
Oh, wave dash forward tilt, low angle.
If the forward tilt whiffs, you got the down angle forward tilt instead, but 2 back airs right there by Natebug.
Yeah, nice little like reverse back air into the normal back air to actually clean that one up. It was really cute. But also Puff with the lead now, which is also big because it does mean Samus has to approach a lot more like that.
Yeah, hey, listen, run up in neutral air. That's a pretty good hitbox. Throw it out every now and again, right?
We enjoy long-lasting neutral airs in this house. I like to think that, you know, characters that have long-lasting airs, you're going to throw them out every now and again, especially if they haven't been used this whole time. We got that whole stale move system in place.
Natebug doing a good job of not being tripped up by any of these projectiles. Hasn't really, aside from that charge shot that we saw that was expertly placed, hasn't really been blown up by missiles, been avoiding the bombs as well. That's another great tool in most matchups, but not against Jigglypuff as much. And then Zimberfizz still in this in a very difficult matchup.
Yeah, right now, again, the charge shot is online, which is kind of the scary part. I feel like that's something that Natebug is going to have to play around. We saw the emergency, like, immediate double jump back into the air because they were like, oh, I feel it coming. And I don't know if I want to have to deal with that. Just stay up in the air, keep mobile. Ooh! Just stood there and waited.
Waited just a little bit, was great patience and great timing, too. The neutral get-up can be tough to time that sometimes, but able to get that one-frame move.
One-frame move. And again, like, that's, again, a huge thing. Puff with the lead, once again, forcing more approaches from Zimber and forcing, like, if you're gonna play defensively, that's fine. Like, I have 6 jumps. I can command the airspace as I need. You don't really have much of a choice but to eventually, like, commit to some kind of option, because I will be able to just kind of
Puff
dominate the airspace.
Is genuinely a much better character when she is playing with the lead. And it's not necessarily you're hard running away. You don't have to, like, camp ledge, like, hard or anything like that. It's just that you don't have to approach anymore, and you can just slowly build up that percent. Using a lot of the pound stall, using all the jumps, all the rising pounds, still alive, but no jumps, and able to get the charge from half court.
from half court, exploding off the side. Puff was never seen again. Last stock right now, 50%. This is still kind of anyone's game. It's a little scary because, again, that charge shot is able to take the stock so quickly. Zimber just needs to get those small little neutral wins, the extra percent that they just need to just kind of make sure that the charge shot, when it lands, is going to kill. We're seeing it again, a lot of this careful missile game, this careful footsies back and forth, just kind of doing one jump, trying to threaten the idea of a move, like a nair or a back air.
They're both, like, it's like middling percent, but they're both low-key at kill percent. I mean, a rest could happen. I mean, any charge shot is going to kill Puff at 54% for sure.
Oh, yeah, and especially if Puff is off stage and has to kind of commit to going back, you can limit those options really well with missiles and a lot of good jump threats.
Ooh, the power shield, that was great.
Yeah, the power shield throw back, yeah.
Yeah, using the forward, that forward smash is barely weaker than rest. That forward smash is so strong.
It's insane how strong it is because, like, you see it hit, like, the reverse hit there like it does, and Samus just explodes from center stage.
And they can be deceptive, too, because sometimes there are instances where you are trying to do survival DI, but because of your specific character, it ends up working against you, right? So, like, you're getting hit by Puff, a forward smash. Samus is very heavy, one of the heaviest characters in the game, but also really floaty, right? So it dies off the top really easily, but not off the side, right? Sometimes you want to not DI. You just, like, let the forward smash do its normal knockback, and because you're relying on your weight, you end up being able to survive longer.
Not influencing the angle is an insane theory, but I'd believe it.
Yeah,
no, there's some
DI is optimal sometimes.
Yeah, I would say, like, I believe it sometimes. Oh, okay, gets to tether backstage. That's huge. Okay, offstage Puff. What do we got here?
I do like, oh, yeah, okay, so I guess forward smash is not going to be one of those tools that you can just get away with stuffing with missiles. Great bait there, letting the cancel happen and then able to get a grab.
Jump around that second forward, that could have been big. Okay, gets another nair. It does kill from where it is. Okay, so Zimber playing with the lead now, but this is a much smaller stage, less room to run.
Absolutely. I do think that this is a good counter pick, allowing Samus to get some earlier kills there. Oh, barely got that shield up in time and almost got punished for putting up shield. So much shield stun.
Yeah, so much shield stun on that power shot. And, I mean, so much shield damage, too. Like, Puff shield, you got to be careful. Oh, wait, forward, turned it around. Okay, cleans up the stock. Very nice.
Looking clean right now. Let's go.
Oh, no bias.
The half charge.
Oh, maybe just a slight
wonder about that one. There's okay.
Okay, gets the full charge.
Was able to charge up a shot, which is actually really great. Both getting a forward smash and getting a full charge shot. Realizing that a full charge forward smash wouldn't kill, got a resource instead.
Oh my God.
Okay, that was. My goodness! What a great setup there. Jigglypuff was scared to put up shield because it was so low. When you're in that position, you can get a lot of openings like that.
For sure, and another thing that goes back again to the whole, if the shield breaks, she explodes off the top.
Yes, it is an instant. The balloon pops.
Yeah, the balloon pops.
Able to ASDI and get the slide off the grab ledge there.
Definitely looking like a really solid counter pick right now from Zimber.
Absolutely.
All right, back off stage once again. Natebug. Oh, okay, aggressive return back to stage. Okay, we're seeing some good solid mix-ups.
Oh, another forward smash. And
like you said before?
Yeah, no DI. Ends up
I will never doubt your wisdom again. I'm sorry. I understand. Oh, okay, yeah, again, just pressuring off stage.
Air.
I think that we're going to see Natebug getting a little more confident with those aggressive offstage edge guards. Just floating there, just threatening that space. Just saying, like, hey, you know, like, oh my God.
Bad DI on that instant neutral air from Samus. Zimberfizz doing really well on this counter pick Yoshi story. I think it was a great decision.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think in that regard, like, we see a lot of these, like, mix-ups when they're kind of on top of each other and scrapping. There's a lot of, like, just nairs being thrown out, a lot of backers being thrown out. Little ambiguous moves to make it for sure where it's going to be. But
unfortunately,
yeah, was pressured by the shield and thought, okay, maybe I can roll there. But
yeah, I think to your point, I do agree the edge guards maybe need to get a little bit more aggressive, but I think that Natebug is maybe not respecting Samus' hitboxes and aerials as much. It needs to be less aggressive on Samus. Things like neutral air, if you're right on top of each other, you can't use how good Jigglypuff back air is, and you end up getting beat out by a move that just comes out quicker and is just strong, right?
Yeah, you're definitely right there. I think that it becomes a matter of just controlling your airspace better. A lot of your movement in the air needs to be more like precise, a little more careful. Even if it's reserved, just being able to consume some airspace to threaten where you could be so that Samus doesn't just drift back to the ledge.
Yeah,
Forces to burn more bombs and things like that. But, all right, Zimber got the full charge up right now. Yeah. Okay, yeah, just playing the slow game a little bit. And I honestly, I understand that. Like, as someone who's played, like, lightweight characters in both Rivals and in Smash, it's definitely a case of you kind of need to be able to play the long game. Play to your strength, which is in this case your disjointed hitboxes, your good aerial speed, and your ability to control a lot of airspace. Ooh, gets shield poked by that missile there. It's just huge.
Yeah, maybe the forward tilt was able to shrink that shield box enough. I don't know which one hit or how it hit, but good stuff by Zimber. I mean, Zimberfizz has done a really good job this stock here. Interestingly, I will point out that the Puff did not counterpick Dreamland here, so natebug opting to go to Battlefield here instead, which actually, I mean, with that kind of edge guarding and
yeah. Oh, that's another one. Really great stuff.
Right.
Okay.
Can we complete it out? That works too. You back air the bombs, you don't get the bomb jump.
Exactly. Yeah, and that forced the whole reverse hitbox of the dash attack killing off the side. That's so unfortunate too. That was a really strong edge guard though, like you said, because again, it
was cooking for a moment.
It was cooking there. I think honestly, maybe been able to do a wall of pain. We saw that the third one was a turnaround fair. Oh my God. Almost.
The hitbox is swell. It does not match the visual for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, gets a little fair trade there. Oh, went down there for that edge guard. Again, like we're seeing some more aggressive stuff from natebug right now.
Was really struggling that first stock, but natebug has really brought it back here. If natebug can manage to take this stock right now, only taking 34%, you're feeling good. That back air killed the missile and almost killed Samus in one back air.
There you go.
The strength is just your aerials just eat through projectiles and then eat through armor.
And that is the benefit of like having the ability to be more aggressive off stage. Okay, good forwarder is able to blow up the missile and take out that small little charge shot there. That is kind of the benefit of more assertive edge guarding, at the very least more threatening of that space in general. It forces natebug to stay off to the side, burn more bombs, and you can kind of pick your spot more freely rather than just kind of saying, I gotta get this edge guard right now. But
again, getting caught.
Zimber said, I gotta get this charge shot right now. It takes the stock a huge lead in a matchup like this right now.
Nate has been playing in the air almost the entire game, which is like normally the way that you want to play, but it can be a liability. You get in the air too much, you get a little bit too predictable, you use too many jumps, and you just don't have the same options, and Samus can actually threaten that range with the charge shot. You really have to play differently when the charge shot is online.
Well, like you mentioned, those big normals really come into play. When Puff doesn't have any jumps, then you can suddenly start making huge moves like that, throwing out the charge shot, getting another massive like 30%. And again, like 84 on Puff is a huge thing. 93 just went and shot another one. Because again, you have such a commanding lead right now. You have the leeway to throw out those charge shots more willy-nilly.
Yeah, Nate has been doing an amazing job dealing with missiles. The charge shot has seemed to elude Nate's defensive options, but the missiles at least have not been much of a factor here. Matter of fact, I think Zimberfizz probably would benefit from doing more homing missiles. Try to get Puff, because Puff is just crouching underneath all those super missiles, right?
Yeah, crouching underneath them and also power shielding them back too. So it's like it's acting as a little way for them to approach as well.
Yeah, go behind that hitbox, right? That's nice.
Exactly. Now, there is the potential for like an early percent like up tilt into
the power shield right back.
Again, see right there. Yeah, again, that power shield. But yeah, getting a little too aggressive on that follow-up leads to the nair, and again, this is a huge lead right now.
I really do like natebug avoiding that setup, like the double power shield, and then Samus did the big shot above the platform, and Nate just expertly not falling for that bait was able to get around it, and unfortunately, there was even more behind it and ended up getting that kill with the neutral air. But now 3 stocks to 1, maybe Nate can get this stock, maybe get a rest and bring it back in here, but got to make something happen.
Yeah, we did see it a little earlier at lower percents. Like the up tilt can kind of combo into rest, or at the very least, like it gives you the opportunity to maybe go for like an air dodge read or maybe a defensive option read into the rest. But we got to get rid of this stock first, because then Samus doesn't obviously have like the best way to kind of clean up a Puff stock if she does go for a rest. So. Okay, well, there we go again, threatening that airspace.
Oh, that air dodge barely lasted long enough. Nate,
no!
Getting stage spike, that's going to do it. 3 stock by Zimberfizz, kind of running away with that on natebug's counterpick of Battlefield.
I'm wondering if we're going to see the counterpick to Dreamland, because again, it does benefit Samus, like you said, very heavy
Final
character.
D.
We are going to Final
I like
Destination.
this one.
Yeah, the lack of platforms means that the aerial space from Puff is going to be even more dominant.
Yes.
But it also means that the combo game is going to be a little less linear. You're going to be scrapping a lot more.
We haven't seen it yet in this set, and I was just about to say how it needs to come online more for natebug. Wow, yeah, that charge shot again. Zimberfizz has been like shooting like over 50% beyond the arc. Like, it's nuts.
Yeah. Like a 30-20 in this case. Holy moly.
Looking like Steph Curry out there. My goodness.
Oh my, yeah. See, there you go. Okay, I was wondering for a second if I make a basketball reference, like if we're gonna be able to
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Thank you. See, there we go. I blame my coworkers for that. But anyway.
But to that point though, something that will be much easier on this stage that I'm glad that natebug ended up counterpicking here is that we haven't seen drill up smash. Jigglypuff against floaty characters, getting the down air L cancel into up smash is one of the most consistent, most annoying kill confirms to deal with as a floaty guy. Oh no!
Not the Phantom Rest, dude.
This is
35 for that is still pretty good. It's not the worst, but obviously, like if you're Nate, you don't want to get a Phantom Rest in the first place. Which we rarely ever see happen. But again, cleaning up that stock close to it, just one more.
Okay,
yeah,
did not go for the rest, so was going to get punished if they did. So I like that. Again, just the air dodge, barely able to make it back. And
Gets
still,
back
took
off
a little
stage.
bit more percent, 65%. That's looking bad now. Now you're at kill percent for a lot of different moves. Down smash, forward smash, sweet spot back air. It's been another tool that Zimberfizz has been really good with. That sweet spot back air by Samus is tough to nail.
It's tough to nail. It's also tough to deal with. I think after a certain point, Zimmer's just like, I'm at like 170. I'm just going to play the aggressive game because, like, even if I die, that's so much extra credit I get. 83%, like, I'm fine with taking my time getting backstage. I know what I got to do to get back. Like,
83% against Puff, that is fantastic.
Exactly, especially when Nair and back air become such killing threats at the like 100, 110. Like, the knockback just spikes and you just explode if you're Puff.
Natebug gonna have to either tighten up the gameplay tremendously or try to find this rest. Found the rest, he just got a phantom hit.
And that's the unfortunate thing, because like that's a momentum like resetter. Like you kind of gain your footing back if that happens.
Yeah. Oh wow, another. Yeah, Zimberfizz has been really good with these call-outs, knowing when Puff is going to. Oh, got the super wave dash. That is a double frame perfect trick. So you have to do the down B, and then you have to press left on one frame or right, and then the opposite direction on the very next frame.
Wow.
And it is a specific frame. 2 consecutive frames.
2 consecutive frame perfect inputs is insane. And, oh, wait.
And it's opposite cardinal directions, too.
Holy. I never realized just how technical that move is. I always just, like, whenever I see a Samus do it, I'm like, yo, wait, the super wave dash. Let's go.
It's messed up.
It's so cool, but I didn't realize just how high execution it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially in like a tournament setting like this.
Yeah, I got a crouch cancel down smash. That is it's a technique that warms my heart.
Yeah, CC down smash, classic.
Oh, another sweet spot back air, and that's going to end up taking that stock. They look now down to potentially their winner's bracket stock here.
We're gonna have to see a big swing again. Like if we could just clean up the stock, great jump over the charge shot there. Like preemptive, just kind of called it out. Oh, okay. I like that. A little jump mix up, empty hop up smash. Okay.
I saw down air, and the next move was up smash, so that works for me.
Yeah, it's just a beat skip. You know? It's just a beat skip. Okay, we're seeing a lot of jumps over these projectiles right now.
Yes, I need the world's luckiest rest to counteract that phantom hit rest for a natebug right now, and I need Zimberfizz to DI like a homie right now, so we can get down to the last.
We need that game 5 DI real quick.
Yeah, yes, we need the game 5. So true.
See,
so true,
you see, I understand. Oh, okay, get the forward throw.
I was gonna have to be careful. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh no!
It was.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. That was really smart. Thought about getting the rest to punish the grapple, realized that they were going to die if Samus came back and did any smash attack. Opted for the charge forward smash and like maybe a frame too late on that charge, ended up sealing that game.